everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. This is episode 20. Last time, we helped Mid put together her engines. One of them, anyway. Another 3 will get done elsewhere. And we've got a bunch of side quests to do today. So, Weird Science, Blacksmith, Blues, and Payback. So we're going to get right into it today. I'm super excited. We've got the Bomb King. We've got Ignac in Dalmekia, and we've got some star rubies to deliver. So I think first and foremost, let's go and deliver some rubies, shall we? So we'll go to Martha's Rest first. Do the rounds. Say hello to some old friends. Give them some rubies. Say, so sorry that you have not gotten the millions of gil that you are owed. Here is a rock.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Star ruby.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the Hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the Hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Martha. All right. I'll see you upstairs later then, I suppose.
Suppose now I have to find someone who can actually afford a star ruby.
That was going to be the thing that I was going to say next, because it's like, you get a star ruby, but then you have to sell it for what it's worth. And that is now the new problem. All right, let's head back over to Northreach. To the Holy Empire of Sandbrick, where the fields are still just fine. Should we take an opportunity to talk about that as well? That the Mother Crystal in the northern reaches is gone. Yet these lands, they do be still sufficiently blighted. And this crystal was subject to an aether flood, and this crystal's gone. I don't know, I feel like there's some holes in the logic of the crystals causing the blight, but then at the same time, I'm not sure yet. I think there's a lot of moving parts to this game, and there's a lot of things that have been moving around that it's hard to have a complete idea on all of the theories that are going around. I think it's taken me a really long time to understand the Joshua and Ultima thing as well, and how intentionally misleading that whole thing has been. Like, Ultima has been calling us Mythos as a hooded figure since the very beginning, since before Joshua was even killed the first time, way back at the start of the game. Like, hooded man appeared and was talking directly at us, calling us Mythos, and then Joshua was also going around with the same sort of disguise as Lord Margrace. It was just kind of like this weird thing with it's the Kingdom Hearts Black Hood thing, and I was struggling with that for a while because I'm like, huh? But it makes sense that I guess Ultima is just in disguise. But then I guess my confusion is what's going to happen later. The link between Joshua and Ultima is probably going to have some significant effects later. But I'm quite curious to see how it's going to play out, I suppose. I think that's the thing that I'm looking forward to, is like answers. I'm looking forward to answers. What are our theories are true? What's actually happening with Ultima? Like, what is the whole deal? What will happen towards the end and the culmination of events, you know?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you, to settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil, and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Nice.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
If he's still with us. Torgal, what are you doing with Isabel?
Give my regards to Otto, and tell him I do so miss his visits.
I love that she was like, Clive, you've outdone yourself. Amazing. All right, well, we can do that when we return to the Hideaway. Let's head to the Dalmekia for the next one. Let's find Ignac. Get these all out of the way before we return home to speak to Otto.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Kara's collector.
Take a sniff, good
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
For some reason, I thought I was going to the baths. We can go back into... we can go back in here now. It's reopened.
I take it Drake's Fang was your doing, Sid. You really are quite the outlaw. It's only a matter of time before the people learn of this and seek to apportion blame. Lie low is my advice.
Yeah, okay, we're back in here. Hey, I've come to make a mess of the place.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends' pockets might be.
The same Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone.
This man is not subtle about his enjoyment. He's like, I'm just gonna watch the show. May I join you, madame? Really? I cannot get up there? I wish to be a star. Let me up here. I'll use you as a lift. Let me up there. If I do this enough, the game will break and I'll get up on the stage.
Here, you. Listen, I've got this theory. The Fallen, I don't think they all fell. Some of them are still living among us. You could be one of them. I could be one of them.
I love Final Fantasy conspiracy theories. What are you doing, sir?
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthier patrons has purchased the use of every room, hoping to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
Okay. Well, let's have a word with the man, shall we? The same room as Joshua.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalmekia is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Okay. Retrieve the stolen items from the bandits. Ah. And now the bandit's bed comes to use. There we go. Alright. Off we go.
Thanks, Gal.
I think we're about to get into a fight. What do you think?
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
The disrespect. He flattened me. The worst stagger of all time. Got him! Alright, we got our stuff. I got my sword, a beautiful blade.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalmekia.
Off-screen dragging luggage back. Imagine if you had to do a quest, you just lugged it over your shoulder the whole way back.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
That's great.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
That's great. Amazing. We got the stone.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this Whetstone, shall we?
I love the story potential that Final Fantasy XVI has given us with the twins, but also the fact of there's like the Outer Isles and a greater continent, like there's, and all this like little tidbits of lore of like what's going on in the greater world. Like it's similar to how the setting of Ivalice was created, and we've had multiple games take place in that one setting. Final Fantasy XVI can do that. That can be like a brand new setting that's just rich to explore with future titles, spin-off games. This setting even would be perfect for a new Final Fantasy Tactics game. Like a Tactics with this setting would be awesome, I think. That would be a lot of fun. You could get games that are set years way back when the Northern Territories weren't blighted. You know, we could get information on like the era of the Fallen if they wanted to. Anything's possible. Depending on how this game could end with the new world they try to forge, the sequel opportunity could be there. I have no idea yet. But a world rich for plunder. Genuinely, it's really amazing. Okay. Use the hunt board to locate the Bomb King. I need to remember where the Bomb King was located. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. Oh, where was that bad boy located? I'm pretty sure it was, because we've already taken out one in the jaw recently. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go and get a refresher on where this is. Alright, well, let's head back to the Hideaway then for these other two quests, and then we'll get a refresh on the location of the Bomb King.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby?
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Karen, take the stinking ruby, will you? Alright, where's the bomb? Oh, it is Sambrick. The croc. Alright. The croc in Sambrick. I wish I could do my super sprint in the Hideaway. Let me run even faster. I know that I've got the calf muscles to do it.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Dude, this Sid is one of the best that has ever been in Final Fantasy. Whoa. Getting a flashback scene.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the Hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Nice. We've got a new thing for the memories. That was really nice. And that brief little flashback scene was nice to get. Just see Sid again. God damn. Best Sid. He's definitely has just shot right to the top. He's definitely up there with my favorite Sids in all of the Final Fantasy games that I've played, but just such a great character. And I love how his legacy, his impact, and his connection to all of these characters continues throughout the whole game. And he's not just, forgotten or a character that dies that people just kind of go like a subtle reference to here and there. Like his death is such a core part of the Hideaway. I really, really like it. According to Otto, Sid never once washed his goblet, despite using it every day for both wine and small beer. I won't have it said that I'm a poor host. Sid. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Yeah, I'll be putting me piss in this pot. Where's our next reputation thing?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Oops.
Kuka.
I don't know why I picked this.
Only I don't know. I wish you were. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
7:15.
Come again. I may have more for you.
All right, let's deliver the sundered Whetstone to Blackthorn then. There you go. Very good side quests. We had to go through some stinkers at the beginning of the game, really, but like the side quests really start to have great payoffs, which I'm so happy about.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A slab of rock quarried on the southern continent. Its unparalleled hardness makes it perfect for sharpening blades forged from all manner of metals, from bronze to adamantite.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. But good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Oh yeah, that's so good. Blackthorn's development as a character has been really good as well. Maybe one of the best in the Hideaway, I think. I really like his change from being grumpy asshole as soon as we first meet him, very dismissive. We needed to bribe him with some alcohol, to how he is now. Like his voice and his attitude is picked up, and like the way that he talks to us is really good. Like his development and how we've gotten to know him through the game has been really good. Great blacksmith character. Excalibur design draft, a diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword to rival that of a legendary king. The Excalibur weapon, okay. Sure, what do we need for this though? I would assume that we would need to kill the Bomb King for a material for that. Let's take a look, shall we?
Clive. So, what'll it be?
Excalibur, there it is. 268. Bomb Ember, there you go. And a Grimalkin hide. Though modern-day plays, such as The Adventures of Sir Crandall, have taken to embellishing the tale considerably, historians do agree that long ago the nations of Alistair were, for a short time, united under a single king and his band of loyal knights. Whether or not he was indeed crowned upon drawing a sword from a stone is a matter still up for debate. Interesting. Is the tale of King Arthur, like, canon in Final Fantasy XVI? Did it actually happen? I find what's really interesting about us being able to craft Excalibur is, like, we haven't even crafted the diamond sword yet, I don't think. We've got Enhancer currently, right? We've currently got Enhancer +2. So the diamond sword, which we were working our way towards with the white worm bone, we're already going to just say, don't worry, because we're going to get Excalibur instead. So this goes to 268. This will be 255 and will eventually be reinforced to 265. Sorry, that's my dog barking. Be right back. Okay. Back to it. I guess what we'll probably end up doing is we'll end up making the... Maybe we'll make... I don't know. The diamond armlets and the diamond... What is it? No, the silken sash are both crap. Alright, I don't know.
Anything else?
Will we end up making the diamond blade, or will we just go straight to Excalibur? Who knows? But we're going to the Croc in Sanbreque. So we can take on the Bomb King. Where the Croc at? The Croc. Oh, hang on. Remember the Hand of Mimus? We haven't been able to interact with this. I remember that. We haven't been able to interact with that. Maybe it's that. Horus and Rise. Richard's Bales. It would be marked on the map, would it not? Ooh, there's an area that we haven't actually been able to go to. Inaccessible. Monbroom. Okay. Oh, and the Imperial Chase down here. We have not actually been... There's a whole spot we haven't been here down here. Okay, maybe... Let's go to the Imperial Chase. Because that's an area that we can access. Let's try that. I don't know where the Croc is, so we're just gonna... We'll journey off this side. Into lands unknown. See what happens. Ignore all the dragons in the field. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a bush. Oh, the gate's been knocked down. Okay. So it was a gated community. Oh, there it is! We found the Croc. And something called Heaven Hall. Okay. We have deduced the correct location. Alright, well, before we go to the Croc, let's check out Heaven Hall.
No need to ride from here.
Interesting. Maybe there'll be a side quest or something that'll pop up here later. Strange. Time to go take on the Bomb King. I see you. Nice. Where's your crown, sire? Your Majesty, where is your crown? Oh, there it is. Nice. Oh, God. Coronation. Oh, nice. Yeah, yes. He actually says it too. Amazing.
Nice try.
Oh, he doesn't have a stagger meter. Nice. Not a... yeah. Wait. No stagger? Shit. Oh, God. No stagger. Okay. This means Deadly Embrace does not work either. Oh, God. Oh, bunch of projectiles. Get juggled! Oh no! I accidentally let go too early. Oh my god, I can't see! I can't see! Chogo, no! It's like Chogo just gets killed. What the fuck? Oh god. Oh, there's multiple now. Think mark. Nice. Your Majesty. Oh, damn. Bomb Ember, there it is. Figuratively, the smoldering soul of a bomb given life by unknown magics. Literally a very hot rock. Fortunately, there are myriad uses for such a thing. Nice. Defeated.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should
probably have bought a bucket.
Let's see if there's any more.
I didn't realize it would interrupt his dialogue. Probably should have brought a bucket. Amazing.
That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Alright, back to the hideaway. Good fight. Nothing but a bunch of bombs to get you moving.
Alright there, Sid?
Alright there.
How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
No luck catching that bomb ash then. It is hypothesized that the bomb's inclination to self-destruct during violent encounters is a form of collective preservation, akin to how a honeybee will sting a threat to the hive at the cost of its own life.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Let's see the results of our handiwork then. Five years later.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the Hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the Hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
More potions, lad. Man's invented the fireplace.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Stop making it sound sexy. Rub lotion all over your bag. Leave me alone. Treated potion satchel, where the same exotic compound that was applied to the leather of satchel be kneaded into a pair of boots, they should surely become supple enough to accommodate a man with 20 toes. Good item description. Yep. Inventory increased. If only we had 20 toes, dude. Oh, nice. 2 extra potions. I just thought it was going to be a 1 increase. Wow. I gracefully accept 2 extra potions and an extra high potion. Good stuff. Jolly good show. Oh, jolly good show. All the side quests are done. We have a new missive. We knew all the memories. So let's go check that out. And we're going to go have a look at the other hunts that are available, because I believe there's a few. I think. Nectar's Adventures? Did I ever tell you about the time I took a trip to the islands west of Storm?
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
Is that what you call them, Kupo? In Moogle tongue, we call them the Smithies, in the strait that separates them from the mainland, the Quench. I was adventuring down the Dalmekian coast when I saw bright lights and black shadows out in the offing, Kupo, so I flew over there. Imagine my disappointment when I learned those lights and shadows were busy forgers staining the land with soot. Stop going so fast! Still, from what I've learned, how the local street strangers' sins was probably for the best. I didn't get a chance to say good day. Oh my god, why do the subtitles go so fast for Nectar, dude? I'm literally trying to talk so fast I'm running out of breath. I don't get to finish it. It's so annoying. I can't naturally read it. Alright, we got Soul Stingers in Dalmekia. We've got the Grimalkin, which I need for Excalibur in Dalmekia, and the Breaker of Worlds, which is around the Rosarian ruins. So let's get to it. Let's go to Dalmekia, the Cattery and Empty Hovel, and then we will go to the Rosarian ruins. It's a shame that it seems that we never get to go back into Dalmekia, like the city when we were first there during the 5 years later cutscene. There'll probably be something out this way. There's a bunch that we haven't explored yet. Look how much we haven't even looked at yet out here. Crazy. This place is massive. Just checking that these, yeah, okay, nothing out here. So I reckon, and there's a lot. I wonder if there's just going to be a bunch more hunts out here, or whether we'll have some side quests or even a main quest that'll take us out this far. I wonder if this game has any super bosses, because Final Fantasy is sometimes, in some games, they're known for having their, like, super bosses that are hidden out in the world. Like, can you get on, please?
Come on.
Like your Ultima weapons, but Ultima weapon probably won't be in this game because the main villain is called Ultima. Omega weapon. I know that there are other massive enemies across other Final Fantasy games that, even in games that I've played, I haven't had the chance to take on. Like, I haven't done any of the extra stuff for Final Fantasy X and 12, for example. Like, I've read about there being, like, massive bosses that are just ridiculously hard to take out that I have not even experienced myself before. The Dark Aeons in Final Fantasy X, I've never done that before. Like, that kind of stuff. Still on my long to-do list. That'll be what we do when we do the Final Fantasy games on the channel, is I'll finally achieve the things that I never got to do as a kid because it was too hard, or I just didn't know about it. But I wonder if this game has any, like, super bosses that are hidden or can be triggered somewhere, or maybe even some post-game stuff. That would be fun. Like how Final Fantasy VII has just, like, ruby weapon. You're just walking through the Dalmekian desert and you just end up, like, summoning some sort of ancient fallen weapon under the sands or something, you know? That sort of on the same level as ruby weapon.
There was a time this path was guarded day and night by Lord Kupka's men. But now they've gone. Back to the Fang. Leaving us lesser mortals at the mercy of whatever bloodthirsty beasts they say nested beyond.
Okay, well, let's have a look. The Crosjet echoes, Dracos deep, Leitney's cleft, Cedra's thread, the steps of the forgotten, Rimasov flat, the gilded path, Titan's wake, the sickle, the fields of Korova. We've got them all. Oh wow, what? Okay, we've got an inaccessible one. What? Okay. Hi. Multiple levels to this place. Okay. And still some areas for us to get lost in. No confirmation on if this is where we need to be. I doubt that they would craft... Ooh, we got an enemy here. I doubt that they would craft such a massive location out to the east of Dalmekia here if we weren't gonna go here for like some quests at some point. But I assume it's just gonna be a paradise for hunts.
No holding back. Nice try.
Kill!
Nice try.
Wake up! Sword! Yeah! Down, Torgo!
Nice try.
Lovely. We got fallen defenses out here. People ain't been here in a while. Oh, these are a bunch of bombs. Hello. Oh, it's so cool to see them when they're not lit up. That's so cool. Are they gonna activate? Yeah. Dude, that's so cool to see them when they're not activated. That's cool.
Oh, your struggle!
Cool. That looks like that's taken us around. This reminds me of like a Final Fantasy X area. You're just like walking through and you're like, how do I get up there? How do I get down there? And it's not like you don't. Not for a long time. Not until a later revisit, or you have to get like a chocobo or something. I don't think there's gonna be... We won't circle around. A lot of forks in the road. Oh, we got goblins.
Stay down! Farewell! Torgal, kill! Get him!
Bunch of goblins in the desert, huh? What are they doing out of here? Man increased my potion capacity, but didn't give me any extra potions for my way out. I should have expected as much. Yeah, we can't, looks like we can't get up there yet. We probably need to go in these areas, and maybe it curves around there. I'll have a look here. I don't think we've checked that out. What an interesting new area. Ooh. Ooh. Just a quirl? Just chilling? This isn't even a hunt, dude. I don't think this is our Grimalkin. Dude, yeah, dude, they're just normal enemies to fight. That's fucking cool. It's not just that one boss fight. I'm so happy. Amazing. Surprise!
Mistakes. Too slow.
Wait, what? Oh, dude, that just like shredded that meter. Okay.
Nice try.
How's that? Big cat defeated. Amazing. Amazing. I love that you can just find them. I can't go that way yet. Oh. Interesting. It's protected by goblins.
All yours, Torgal.
What's blocking it? Oh, it's just the door. Okay, how exciting. A closed door. Oh, there's a settlement here, or there used to be. It looks like it's overrun. Abandoned fishing village. We got some wild knacks, okay? We're just exploring today.
Must have been a fishing village before everyone left.
At least if we come here in future for a side quest or something, we'll know what we're looking for.
All yours, Torgal!
You know, there's just like areas that feel like they would be something, but I've also thought that about previous areas and there's been nothing, so areas that feel like there should be things, but then there turns out that they are not things. Classic. Especially with the fact that this is like a location where you can't have your chocobo. Like, we're walking through a village that should have NPCs or something. And I sure do love exploring for 10 gil a piece. 10 gil, my lucky day. This is going to take us to Cedra's Thread, I guess. Okay, new area. Oh. To Cedra's Weft, okay. Well, I'm going to assume there'll be a hunt here. This is a dead end too, which is quite interesting. Look at that. So I guess maybe if you go this way, that might get you up here. Interesting. Okay.
Let's go.
I think this is an enemy here. Leg Eater. Are these new? Get it, Ambrosia. You better run. Okay. Ambrosia is on a walk here. We're just on a walk today. Look at this water though again. Amazing.
Faster!
Goodbye, leg eaters. But yeah, I assume that we'll be back here. You don't just have something like this. Oh, hang on. This is just a normal enemy out here. Just an Avis. Oh! No, Helgaroo? What is this? I don't think we've got a hunt for this.
Too slow.
Alright. Sure. Maybe this is a super boss, guys.
All yours, Torgal.
Almost 40k.
Nice try.
New enemy to face, but maybe that was it was not a hunt because it did not do a hunt intro, obviously. But there was a unique enemy out here all the same. I don't know, this feels like an arena for something much bigger than just one of those things. It gets me thinking, actually, because I think I've read that the New Game Plus, or like the Final Fantasy mode, or like maybe even the mode that comes after that, changes some things. So maybe that's what this is all about. Like, these newly crafted areas are actually just for different modes later. Who knows? And there'll be different enemies in those spots. Alright, well, it looks like when we get up there, we'll eventually come here and drop back down here again. So I'm going to head back to Dalmekia, because I'm still looking for these two hunts. The search continues. Salamander.
Thanks, Gal. No holding back.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal.
Guardian. Oh no! Hang on. What? Dude, how the hell is it? It must be from here. You go all the way through here, maybe? Oh, God. So I've gone all the way here just for it to be a salamander and a dead end. Amazing. Amazing. So we can learn this. Again, we still don't have Ramu equipped, so I've been like saving up because we've got 3,000 ability points. This will be 2,300, then it'll be another 3,100, and then it'll be another 5,000 before I can even properly learn this. I may as well just upgrade this stuff. Let's upgrade Flames of Rebirth, because that's more targets, at the very least. Well, it looks like I'm going to the final little map segment here. I guess I'll go from the jaw, because that's closer.
Ready, go? Yeah!
And then this will open up our pathway, hopefully, to these outstanding hunts. Helldivers, look at these. Alright, so we've got the sickle. There's the cattery, so that's where one of our hunts is. Nice. Helldivers.
All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal!
Alright, straight to the cattery it is then. So many different names for all of these dogs.
Farewell! Torgal, kill!
Because this will allow us to craft Excalibur, so we're crafting this before we even got the diamond sword.
Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Farewell! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Torgal, kill!
So listen to how like that battle theme goes, by the way. You know how I told you that this game specifically reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII and there's just something about the feeling that comes with it, and I love Final Fantasy VIII. And what's really interesting is anytime the Final Fantasy 16 battle theme comes on, I think about Final Fantasy VIII. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play it for you. And it just sounds, the start of it sounds so similar to me. Just how the fight theme starts just sounds so similar to me, and it just triggers those memories, and it's just so awesome. Final Fantasy battle themes usually have some similar sort of repeating undertones to them, like, and that sort of identity, but it's just so close to 8 that it definitely brings up those memories. Final Fantasy VIII is also, I think, Nobuo Uematsu's best Final Fantasy soundtrack, as much as I am as much as I am a 7 lover, and Final Fantasy X is just so good as well. It's just, there's something about 8, and 9's good too. And Final Fantasy VII Remake, my god. But 8's just incredible. Hello! Red 13. Grimalkin. Stop doing that.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
Unfortunately, my USB-C connection on my controller is pretty shit, and I kind of hate that. USB-C connection can be pretty bad sometimes, apparently. Whoa, the upgraded flames, dude. Wow, amazing. That's cool.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh my god, how many? Oh wow, yeah, go for one of them, not the group, sure.
All yours, Torgal. You're finished. And then there was one.
Amazing.
All yours, Torgal. Too slow.
Oh, god damn.
Nice try.
Dude.
Too slow. All yours, Torgal. Fire and flame.
Oh. The precision block was the killing blow. What the fuck? That's weird. Precision block was the killing blow. Grimalkin hide. Grimalkins have developed spots on their skins which render them nigh invisible as they prowl the arid savannas of Southern Storm. Said spots provide considerably less camouflage when prowling elsewhere, however. Nice.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
The mixture of like tiger stripes and like cheetah spots, right? Like, how cool is that? I love big cats, dude. So cool. Good Torgal. We can apparently... Can we go up here? It looks like there's like a small... Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Wait a minute. I haven't been able to do that on the other things, have I? I didn't realize I could do that. Damn. There's other spots that I don't think we can do that. Yo. What? Meteorite, yeah. Alright, that's awesome. Let's head back. Let's go get that Excalibur, shall we? Sounds good to me. Speak with Blackthorn and be like, hello there, sir. I wish to obtain Excalibur, which makes,
Is that the thing?
Diamond Sword, extremely irrelevant. Clive.
What's that for you, dear?
Alright, Excalibur.
No scratches, right?
There you go. So now crafting a diamond sword is not worth it.
That it? Fine.
Beautiful weapon, that. Fine craftsmanship. Looks great.
Don't just stand there gawping. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Ooh, we can't carry more elixirs
I'll be here.
or Lionheart
Come
tonics.
again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Alright, we've got another hunt in Dalmekia to get. So let's get to it. Oh, actually, let me get that missive while we're here. In Clive's room. We've got a letter to read.
He cracked the crystal too.
About the other day, I'll have you know I ain't never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing the like again, so if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hells he's talked his way into, but his legacy that lives on. In you and everyone else here at the Hideaway, sure as the sky is blue. At least, I think it's still blue. As long as it is, I'll be right here when you can count on me. Nice. Lovely. It's filling up, guys. Can we actually... Look at this, though. We only have 4. Like, there are so many other things that we have not even added to this list, which is pretty crazy. Which just goes to show the amount of things that we haven't yet touched on or even experienced. Big game. Very happy about it too. Having a blast. Alright, back out to Dalmekia we go. Whoa. Hang on a minute. Oh shit. Whoa, the fields of Carava. Whoa, okay. Vamer, Empty Hovel, Old Bidzer, and some locations we can't go to yet. Look at that. So we can't go out to the Gilded Path, Titan's Wake. That is currently inaccessible to connect that together. Looks like that will then go around into all of this. This is massive. Holy crap. Would you look at that? I wonder if the hunt that we're after we can even obtain yet. Oh, damn. Final Fantasy X Calmlands moment in this place. Cool. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll check out Vamer. Pretty sure the hunts are only available to locations you can actually access, so...
I can walk from here.
We get a few of these. They're just like these abandoned, rundown little spots that we can't do anything about. And we can't ride our chocobo through them. There's no NPCs. It's just an abandoned little spot. I guess maybe there'll be something here at some point. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, eh? It's so cool to just see, like, the big cats of the Final Fantasy world, you know, just chilling. Large as they are. We'll leave them alone. Got an empty hovel. It'll probably live up to its name. There's a chest in there, and it's gonna have 10 gil and a meteorite and a sharp fang.
Straight home now.
Or 2 goblin coins. I think this is these are our little guys. Soul stingers. Cool. How do you like wind?
They don't look happy.
I can't even see when these ones are going to attack, which is interesting because they're so small. Oh. Oh, what was... Oh. Nice. It's cool fighting a group of enemies for a mark. Interesting as they are. God, a lot of crafting materials.
Peace at last.
Nice. Well, that's our 2 Dalmekia hunts done so far. So we're going to leave this area now, and I guess we'll come back here when these areas are accessible. But massive area. Absolutely shockingly huge, mate. So let's head back to the Hideaway. Let's head on back to the Hideaway with that on mind, and we'll speak with Otto, shall we? Oh, actually, no, we've got the... Hang on. Silly me. We've got the hunt that's... Well, I wonder where it is. Part of me wants to assume it's, like, out past the dim, and you'd end up in... near the Rosarian ruins, so I'm going to just go for the dim and assume that this is where we need to go. It's a question marked location, and it is not recommended. Oh. Oh, yeah, we can't go to... Interesting. Yeah, we can't go there. I wonder if it's got something to do with this, because I remember in the dim there's like a fallen door here somewhere. I don't think it would be in the dim though, because there's no way that they're going to make us fight an enemy without access to magic. Or would they? It's interesting that they show us the dim in general. Like, it's just one of those, like, examples of, I guess, what the blight does.
Be safe.
Be safe. This is definitely interesting that this hasn't come back. It's not even marked on our map as a point of interest, which is kind of bizarre. But then there's something in Sanbrek which is that we haven't even been able to interact with yet. Like this stuff, the Hand of Hyperion, and then there's another one. Maybe this is like New Game Plus stuff, I don't even know. Don't know what that is. I don't know where we'd even look for this thing. We're working our way through.
That'll do, girl.
Alright, automatically kicked off. We're working our way through from the dim and going to like the arenas, right? I guess that's what we're doing, because I would assume that maybe we'd been able to go back to the Rosarian ruins Maybe for like a special event. But apparently not. But we'll go and check out all of the spots. There are some areas that would be cool to go back to. I'd love to be able to go back to that area from the beginning of the game, like all those years ago, when you go and take out all the goblins, and then you fight a Moorball. That would be cool. And then we have a Moorball that's like a hunt. That'd be sick. Now, I don't think we've fought anything in this area yet, but we came out here and I'm like, cool, this is another arena, so there'll be something here at some point. So it might be this area. There you go. There's an enemy here. Alright, so this is our question mark thing. I can't remember the name of this one or the grade, but it looks like a piece of work. Look at that fallen stuff there. What's the bet this thing's name could be? Alexander. A summon that we don't have. Atlas. Rank S. Oh shit. Okay. Atlas. Imagine if it was called Alexander. Alexander would be much bigger.
Relic of the Fallen.
Whoa!
Well, it seems this one has a little more life left in it.
Wait, level 45. Level 45. I'm level 35. What the? Oh shit. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh, oops. This is not a good start. Not off to a good start here.
Nice try. Nice try. And another to me, boy. Nice try.
God damn, that's doing like nothing. Oh, I'm too busy looking at one thing, but there's a whole bunch of other things. Oh my god. The movement. Whoa.
Nice try. Slow.
Nice. What the fuck? Oh god.
Too slow. Well done, Nice try.
Oh my god, dude. Toggle, no!
Vogel, kill!
Dodged, but at what cost? That's the one that keeps getting me, that attack, unfortunately. Dude, every time.
Let's try.
Oh, the fucking fire on the floor. First try S rank Atlas, 10 levels above me, dude. Let's go. Holy shit. How's that for a fight? S rank. Oh, dude, Orichalcum? That was fun, dude. That was a cool fight. Give me more of those. Despite thousands of years having passed since its forging, not a single blemish, scratch, nor patch of rust can be found upon this metal's surface. As to how that is possible, none can say, and the answer will likely remain lost forever. Dude, Orichalcum. There was a time when Orichalcum was so abundant it was used in everything from armor and weapons to coins and cutlery. However, when the twins' only Orichalcum mine was finally exhausted, the trading price for the noble metal increased tenfold, causing people to hoard what they had, and ultimately making it rarer than even adamantite. Wow. Got a cool crafting material.
Back to sleep with you.
Dude. What a cool design. Look at this thing. It's like an iron giant, but just a much crazier version. That goddamn claw shield? And his silly little sleeves? Oh, wow. That's so sick. All right. Thought we might have died. It's close there. There was an attack that I kept falling for, which was pretty easily telegraphed, actually. But when you're wailing on him, it's hard to get out of the way of the charge. God, that was so good. There's just certain fights that'll come through in this game that just catch you off guard and they just fill you with energy. Actually, I wonder if there's let's check in with Tomes. Let's see if he's got any new entries. He should have a bunch more in the Bestiary with what we've experienced lately. Let's check in with him. God, that was so fun.
My knowledge is yours.
There are some pretty insane attacks in there too.
I believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today?
Nothing new in the Bestiary. It's so weird when that happens. Like, there's so many new enemies that we fought, but they just don't get added in there. Torgal with the blood of Fenrir. He is a rare frost wolf imbued with the same sorcerous strength as his ancestor Fenrir, which he calls upon to defend his allies in times of crisis, though the manner in which he primes into his Fenriric form is reminiscent of dominants summoning their icons. Torgal calls not on his own icon, but upon the powers of those who have walked beside him over the years, and with those whose aether he has become imbued. That's amazing. Also, the fact that we still have so many characters that are question marked. Like, hello? So many people that we haven't met yet? Oh yeah, on this note, I really liked that he used his old code name Wyvern in that side quest. I forgot to mention it in the moment, but I clocked it immediately, but it was really cool. Oh, Otto. However, after his firstborn awakened as a bearer and his family gladly condemned the son he loved to a life of slavery, Otto could no longer turn a blind eye to the suffering of those touched by the Aether. His friend rallied to his cause, and together they swore to save Otto's son and others like him. Wow. A hidden past. Mysteries of the realm. Mithril engine. The technology designed to propel the Hideaway's flagship, the Enterprise, across the seas at heretofore inconceivable speeds. It is not fueled by magic, but by mithril, a hard, inert substance refined from deadland soil. Inert, that is, unless burned at blistering temperatures, whence it releases all the energy stored within, for which reason cooling is required in the form of a 3-piece thermal displacement stack. How will we get this boat out of this, contained piece of ocean, you say? Airship. That's how. Alright, Tomes did not have as much as I thought that he would, but that's fine. Let's stock up with Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I gave you a ruby, lady. Let's speak with Otto. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Hit my new reputation level.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
High Cleric's Medallion. The goddess Griga teaches us that to walk with the wretched is an act of greater good. If we are to accept this truth, then one could not rightly call he who follows this path an outlaw. High Cleric's Medallion.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Increases healing potency of high potions by 25%. Nice. In remote locations where trained physicians cannot be found, the duties of curing the injured of their ails oft fall to the men and women of the local churches. Light crystal medallions such as these assist the clergy in their healing prayers. I'm fine with what we still have. God, mastering Flames of a Rebirth. Expensive. Upgrading mastering, so we've upgraded that, that's fine. Upgrading Aerial Blast, Whirlwind duration is increased. Upgrading Earth and Fury range and number of hits. That one's probably good to get. And precise execution window. The only Ifrit ability we really use is the Limit Break. All of our abilities are Ifrit abilities.
All right, Clive. How's tricks?
How's tricks, mate?
We'd finished sending half the Hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
What the hell? One more thing she had to take care of is just her being cheeky. Make for the foredeck. Mid, come visit your father's grave. Oh. Hello? Oh. Obulus, what's up?
Obulus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obulus.
Don't mention it.
Mid's just furiously rowing.
What tidings, Uncle?
Request for assistance. My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavours of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Tellerman's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumour has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
I thought we were going to go to Canva.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
What are these things and stuff that people are doing? The old hideaway! Oh my god. Sid's legacy. The dust long settled, little remains of the once bustling refuge many called home. Central Storm, Deadlands. We cannot go anywhere else. Which kind of scares me. This makes me feel like we're about to enter a new chapter again. Whenever everything is like, you can't go here, I'm like, oh, okay. Sid's legacy.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. Not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Oh, nice.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders past and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
They remembered that Goots was a character. Oh, that's cool. The three-way split. They remembered that Goots was a character.
See that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Awesome. That was a great cutscene. I love that Clive is like, oh, I'm just going to put this flower under this rock here. Yeah, that'll do. And Jill's like goes and she makes it actually look pretty. She's like, I'm just going to stack these together so they look nice. And I won't say anything to Clive, but I'll go and make it look nice. This is cool. Okay. Leighton's Cleft. New area. We're making for Bocklad. Okay, this is awesome. So we're actually going out this way. We might actually be revisiting where we were in the 5 years later scene after all, under the guise of traders, which is very cool. But we're making our way here as well. This is going to be interesting because this is when Olivier is now the Emperor and Joshua is talking to Dion, who's Bahamut. And we have no idea. Is Bahamut going to come over to our side? Turn tail? Betray the Empire? What's going on with Waloed again? Who knows? But there are 2 mother crystals left. God, this is so incredible. That was a really great scene between the group. And it was funny because a couple of episodes I was talking about how once Sid was out of the picture, Goots just stopped being a character. He just stood in there and he became Blackthorn's apprentice, but nothing happened with him. So it was really cool that they're revisiting that and his character is still relevant. I think that's really nice that you can bring up things in the moment that you notice certain characters have gone to the wayside. But it's just because it wasn't their time, you know? And here he is. And he's worked his way back into the story in a way that's meaningful and makes sense, which is really nice. And goddamn, usually these characters don't really move that much, but it's amazing to see that you can still have these fluid animations with these beautifully rendered character models. Just a really gorgeous scene. So then we got the 3-way split. So we're going this way. Gav's going to go scout out the Crystal and Dominion. Karen's going to go get some supplies. And with that one, we will be bringing this episode to a close. We only have one destination, and that is Leighton's Cleft. So I'm glad we did what we needed to do beforehand and got all the side content done, at least for now. So next time we'll be heading towards Bocklad, and we'll see what else the story has in store for us. So thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time.